WHW.
This feeling of care and encouragement is one he's known for years.
Even if we wanted to be the first, because the way this is going to roll out.
He started the Brother Jeff Cultural Center 27 years ago as a safe place, a place for hope for young African Americans in his community.
The entire ideal around the Cultural Center was to deal with health and health disparities in the Black community.
Now, much of his work centers around the current health crisis, one disproportionately infecting communities of color.
We know the devastation of COVID-19, and we know it personally.
But with the new year comes new opportunity. Vaccines for COVID-19 are becoming more widely available, but Fard worries his community members won't consider getting one.
I believe that the vaccination will be effective, and I also believe that a lot of folks will be losing their lives because of distrust.
The distrust among communities of color is rooted in history. Centuries ago, slaves were used in medical experiments. Then came the Tuskeegee experiment in the 1930s, when researchers did not treat African American men with syphilis in order to study the full effects of the disease. Countless men died when life-saving treatments were available.
But that's not an isolated incident. It's just one of many. Because these injections also are in the wake of, say, for example, this ketamine conversation as it relates to the death of Elijah McClain. Our community is working to figure out why people are shooting things into us and for what reason.
This father says he's working to overcome his own hesitations.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not a pro-vaxxer. I'm just a person who says, I want to know more information about this.
Many African American leaders in the healthcare profession have the same advice.
Dear Black America, we love you.
A group of Black doctors and nurses came together to write a love letter to Black America, encouraging African Americans to consider getting vaccinated.
To stand for racial justice and to fight for health equity.
We, as African American professionals, we need to be the voice out there for our population.
President of the National Black Nursing Association, Martha Dawson, helped write this letter. She hopes giving resources and information will help.
We are seeing an increase in the number of people who saying, yes, they will take the vaccine or they may will take the vaccine. So we definitely are beginning to turn the curve with this.
I'm optimistic, and I believe that the science will win. What will happen is the building of trust along the way. If the vaccinations are effective, our community will participate.
I'm Alexa Liaco reporting.
Alexa, thank you. And there's a new tool to keep you informed, not influenced, about politicians, laws, and your rights.
I just really wanted voters to be able to hang their hat on something real.
We're looking at the educational resource launched by a healthcare worker and the surprising things that she learned about the process along the way.
This